You know, I take a lot of notes. I mean, notes on pretty much everything. And I make a lot of videos. And that's not surprising to anyone who watches my channel. And the question might be why. I mean, I don't really use ads or, run too controversial of topics. So, am I doing it just for validation? Or am I doing it for a sense of understanding or connection or community? I think it's kind of all the above. And I think that as humans, we want to be noticed and recognized for our ideas. And I never really thought video would be the method I would get those ideas across. But I do. And this is my journal. In other words, when I started doing this, it was always a journal of thoughts, and I would share certain, ideas and things I'd learned with people and information. But really, most of these notes and most of the ideas that I've shared over the years, I should say most of the ideas that I've written down and studied, I haven't shared. And most of the notes I make, even if I do a video, I don't upload that video. I mean, everything from, right to repair is a topic I wanted to discuss. Things like Keurig, those shitty coffee makers, and printers and razors, where they basically give away the razors. You buy the razor, but of course you get the handle for basically free. Or the printers, where you have to buy the ink, and then they have new cartridges that only work with that printer. Keurigs now have things in the lids where it reads them and won't let you use non-Keurig, coffee pods. All of these just seem trivial, but it gets into bigger things like John Deere tractors. People can't repair their own tractors. Apple locking people out of repairing their products. And it's a very important topic. And I just didn't know how to cover it. It was just too much. It's just like, and I guess, the next one's about different zoning codes and housing. And there's one about Christmas and consumerism. One about how people know people don't really hate America. One about the Younger Dryas period, the Greenland crater, and the comets, and the supernova, and the potential for earthly disasters, and all these things. And I'm just asking myself, why? Why do I write all this stuff down? This one's about politicians, priests convince you that you need them to fix all their problems, and there's just these lines of notes. But this whole one's about taking back your own power as an individual and as a society. And one day, and the point I'm sharing here is that one day I will feel really strongly about how people need to rise up and take back their power, and how this world is, people are going to roll over each other, basically. If you let corrupt people, walk the earth and don't do anything about it, then it's just going to get worse. But then there's this part of you that says, I have a very short period of time on this earth. Do I want to spend it worrying about what's going on in politics? Do I want to spend it worrying about other people that I've never met, right? It's never been so bad as it is today. At least back in the day when people worried about politics, it was within their own country. Now people are worrying about the politics of other countries. Now people are worrying about, what's going on somewhere completely across the world that may not even be related to anything in their life. But all topics are important because we're humans. And that's what I'm getting at here. I just love talking about life and things that happen, and having all these notes, having all these videos, and being able to share this over all the years I have. It's just been such an eye-opening experience. From the comments I received to the emails that I've gotten from a lot of you, and the gifts that I've received from you guys. It's just been, I don't know. It's weird. It's interesting. It's I'm just eternally grateful to have people that want to hear what I have to say. And when I say that, that sounds arrogant. But I guess in a way it's not, because an arrogant person would say you should listen to what I have to say. I'm going to make this very clear. I don't know what the answers to life are. I think that's pretty obvious. I don't know for sure what the best method of anything is. I'm a decent carpenter, I'm a philosopher, I'm a family man, just trying to navigate my way through this world, and in the process have learned as much as I can about many different topics, because to me, the more we know, the happier we are, the more we accomplish. But also, I thought about this. Okay, so my car basically was driving itself to work the other day. The accelerator was stuck. The pedal was stuck in a way. It wasn't the pedal though. It was the pedal turns, this little baffle that opens and closes. And so inside there was a piece of cloth stuck. Long story short, my car was revving up to like 5,000 RPMs at the light. I had to turn it off. And then I couldn't put it into gear because it was too high of RPMs. I was able to turn the car off, put on the hazards, get out, open the hood, take off the thing and pull the little baffle down manually, and then got to work. Then I opened it up, got out, another piece of cloth was stuck basically in the, what do you call it, the throttle body, I guess. Where the air filter goes, and there's a tube that goes up, and there's this little thing that when you hit the accelerator, it opens and closes. Well, it wasn't closing, and it was getting stuck open, and it was just a paper towel. The point being that if I hadn't known a little bit about cars in the first place, then I would have had to call a tow truck and AAA, take it to the frickin' mechanic, and most likely they would have said it was the whole throttle body needed to be replaced, and I'd end up spending $1,000. So, little things that we know can help us immensely. As a carpenter, I'm extremely grateful that I know how to build things. I would have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars for people to do the remodeling I've done in this house. New, custom built-in cabinets around the fireplace and in our room, new floors, kitchen, counters, cabinets, all that. Being able to do that has saved me a lot of money and headache from dealing with other people. And I use that as an example of how the more you know on any topic, not just the easier it is to do it for yourself, but also when you're being bullshitted, when you're being lied to. And I think that's extremely important right now. So, the wiser you are about things, the more you can call bullshit. And just for your own benefit, nobody else will believe you because they still want to believe the bullshit, but do it for yourself. So those are my thoughts for the day. And I think that's about it. I'll talk to you all next time. I just wanted to say, I guess this is more of a journal for me. And I would recommend anybody else who ever wanted to share their thoughts and save their thoughts to write them down, and you can even make a video. You don't even have to upload it, or if you do, you can leave it unlisted. But it feels so good to be able to talk about things. I don't know why, it just does. So this is my psychiatrist couch. Peace out. Talk to you later.